prototypical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
The pitch. In the air, left field. Varsho sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. Good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Here's the 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Finds his way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Outman, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. I'm looking for the K. 1 left for L.A. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Kiermaier now. And that one is in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Lux throws to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Springer, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The wind of the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, right field, on the move. Makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Oracle Park, and now the right field. fielder, Jason Hayward. The pitch. Gausman, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. That one ripped. Varsho makes the grab, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Gavin Lux now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one hit to right. Springer on the move. Makes the catch for the out. Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And there's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And a pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, these Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the righty deals. And foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Turner now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Turner pops it up under it. And that is that. Bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. Ground ball left side. Biggio sends it to first. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And the right-hander deals. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
No, that's outside.
That one just misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
The 1-2. Goes down looking. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Muncy jumps out of the way of ball one. That clips the zone. Strike one.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
That one catches the zone. That is strike two. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers go down. Back here in San Francisco. Top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Cavan Biggio. He was late there, strike one.
Well, these Blue Jays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Can't get there, base hit. Here's the second baseman. He's 0 for 1. And a good eye there. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Safe. He beats it. First and second, no outs. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. One runs in, headed for the plate. The throw to third, and he's got a 2-run triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
So important to really lock in on an at bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
In the air out to center. Outman on his way over. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. So up next for Toronto, George Springer. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. And he deals. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the runs for him here, and they move ahead. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, James Outman. Fought off foul.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The 0-2. Swung on, bolted. And that one hops the wall. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And that one fouled off. Big swing and a miss.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Taylor stands in now and watches strike one. The Dodgers trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Kiermaier makes the grab for the second out. Here's Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1. Gausman throws over. Outman gets back easily. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Varsho after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the third. Top of the 6th inning. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Foul ball there. Kicks and deals. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball could be 2. They put the tag on him. Over to first, safe. Now it's the second baseman. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 2 left on. 9-1-2 schedule. Bottom of the 6th. And now it's Gavin Lux. Gausman back to work. Late on that fastball. Lux measures 6 feet 2 inches. 26 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. That one pulled foul. Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing. And it really looks like these hitters
and strike 2.